guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, hello, I'm Keaton. So today's video is going to be, as you guys can tell, a summer glowy makeup routine, just kind of chit-chatting with you guys. I really just wanted to sit down and do my makeup. I changed up a few things, but for the most part, I really just wanted to sit down, talk to you guys, answer a few questions that you guys had for me on Instagram. So I'm really excited about sharing this makeup routine with you guys. Let's get into the makeup tutorial. So I'm starting off with what I always start off with. This is my Glossier SPF just sunscreen I like to always use. I always like to have a little base of sunscreen, even though I literally haven't seen like the outside in like a week. I've just literally been chilling inside. I'm not kidding. I wake up and sleep like in the same clothes every single day. And it's just how I've been living lately, but I always like to go in with a little bit of sunscreen anyway because it's always good to protect your skin. As you guys can see, I have a bit of a self tan on, so my neck is a little bit darker. I'm going to match that, but the first thing that I'm going to do is go in with a concealer. I know that a lot of you guys have already like seen this makeup because I do it in daily vlogs, but I really just wanted to do a makeup tutorial and a chit chat, get ready with me, just so that I could sit and talk to you guys, just because I've literally been going on like Instagram Live. So there's a mirror right here. Sorry, I'm looking like awkwardly to the side, but I've been going on Instagram Live a lot, and I don't know, I just feel like I want to like connect with you guys a little bit more, and I just have been having so much fun answering questions on live. I was like, why don't I do this just in a YouTube video and talk to you guys? I used to always do these so often, so I really just wanted to do this again. I asked you guys on Instagram, so if you guys aren't following my Instagram, then I don't know what you're doing because I have so many questions from you guys. So let's see. A lot of people are asking, what are your plans after college? As we all know, oh my god, the lighting is changing so much. I'm really sorry about that. It's like randomly storming, not storming outside. So many people want to know what I'm doing after college. As we all know, or as most of you know, I graduated in May, and really my plan after college has always been to do YouTube and social media full time. That's always been my plan. I was never intending on getting like a job where I would be employed by someone else. I am always just gonna be doing this. Well, I'm not always gonna be doing this, but as for right now, I'm gonna do what I love and what I've been always wanting to do, which is YouTube, Instagram, social media, all my kind of stuff. I also have a clothing line with my best friend Nat, and I've been working really hard on that, and like I just feel like I feel so good about having so much time to work on our clothing line. I just feel like I was really preoccupied, and now I'm able to just sit around and really just like come up with new concepts, and me and Nat just like bounce ideas off each other, and it works really well. So really what my plans are after college is this. I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing Instagram, I'm working on our clothing line, and I also have podcasts. If you guys didn't know, I really want to do more with my podcast, but I feel like I've just been really nervous about podcasting. Let me pause my sentence really quick and tell you guys what I'm doing, only because this is something I've been doing different with my makeup. I used to do this like 3 years ago, but I have recently not been putting any makeup or foundation where all my freckles are. Now that it's summer, my freckles are out like way more, and I don't like to cover them. So I'm going in with this Laura Mercier. This is the Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation, and I'm in the shade Bamboo Beige. This is really liquidy, and I'm just taking a little bit and I put it on this brush, and basically I feel like this is like the perfect amount of light like tinted skin, but I will only do like my nose and the bridge of it, and then my forehead, so you guys can see I'm doing all the perimeters of my face but not the under eye. If you guys love concealing your under eyes, then this is like not the makeup look for you. But for me, when I have my freckles out more and they're showing, I feel like my skin looks more natural. Like it looks like I don't have as much makeup on because you can see some of the like freckles underneath. Okay, anyway, so back to what I was saying. I really want to focus on podcasting more, and I want to have guests, and I want to do all that stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like I'm a little bit more insecure in my podcasting. Like I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I don't know why. I just feel like, yeah, I love talking and I love giving advice, but I'm also like kind of insecure about it just because I am really picky with what I want on my podcast and how I say it, and it's very structured, so I'm afraid to have guests on because like I don't want to mess up, or I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are like diehard for certain podcasts, and I don't want to be judged if mine like isn't as good as others. I know that's kind of stupid, but like I know a lot of you guys enjoy the podcast episodes, and I haven't posted in like over a month. That's just because I've really been working on a lot of twin flame stuff and not as much podcasting stuff. So that's that on that. I'm taking this Kylie Cosmetics Your Perfect powder. This is like one of my favorite powders ever. It's not a translucent, but it's just like, it kind of goes on translucent on my skin. I don't know why, but like it just blends away. So I do it a little bit under the under eyes, and then I kind of use it as a setting powder, I guess. Someone else asked if I am going to ever be moving to Portland, or why didn't I move to Portland when I graduated. For those of you who don't know, my boyfriend lives in Portland, Oregon. He works there, so obviously he's not moving. I chose not to move there because I really just wanted to have a time after I graduated where I just live in Arizona, not in school, just like working there. I've really never been able to experience Arizona, not in college or school or whatever. So I really just wanted to have that time where I would stay there. And I also just love Arizona. Like, it's really comfortable to me. I have my gym there, I have my friends, like I just love the atmosphere there. So I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to get up and move right away, and we're both comfortable with that. Obviously later on down the road, I don't know if I'll ever move to Portland or when or whatever, but obviously he works there, and I don't want to keep our relationship long distance for our whole life when I do have the option to move. I can obviously work from anywhere, so I don't want to be like, it's fine, I just won't move there, because it just makes it harder on us. But right now I really love Arizona, and I want to stay in Arizona, and I love it, and it's the best. Someone asked me a favorite show I have been watching. Something I've really been loving. I'm going in with this Hourglass bronzer. By the way, this is in Radiant Bronze Light. But something I've really been loving, I actually just started How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix, which I know like has literally been out for forever, but I guess they just put the like last season on Netflix, so I decided to start it. Me, my mom, my sister, we've literally been watching it, and we're obsessed. Like, I actually love How to Get Away with Murder. It's really good, so I've been watching that so much, and I really like it. Another thing I also have been watching is the Lily Pons documentary on YouTube. Also, my like face looks so weird. I promise it'll look better in a little bit. I'm going in with this like Becca palette. This is the Khloe Kardashian and Malika like BFF palette. They have this highlighting little shade in here, but it's not really a highlighter. I just use it to like set the rest of my face, just so like I set it with some glow. Anyway, I'm gonna do my eyebrows while I talk about Lele, because it's a longer topic, so I need to do something like while I am talking for a longer amount of time. But anyway, I have been watching the documentary on Lele Pons, and it's on YouTube. I think it's like a YouTube original documentary, and it's like called The Secret Life of Lele Pons, and it really shows all these different things. For most of you who are like confused, or maybe you don't know who Lele Pons is, she is a Latina like influencer, singer, and I've really never been the biggest fan of her. Not just like not really for like any reason, we just didn't have the same content. We're very different like types of content creators. She's very like funny and makes skits and like does vines and stuff, and that's just not obviously like what my content is, so I've never really been interested in hers. But I always knew that she got a lot of hate. Like, I've literally creeped on her so many times, and I just will read the comments that she gets, and I'm like, wow, she gets a lot of hate. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing some of her stuff, I'm like, she's kind of annoying, or she's kind of childish. But I didn't ever really know her story. I never really like hated on her. I just kind of was like, yeah, we're really different people, whatever. Anyway, my point of that is I've been watching this documentary on YouTube, and it's so eye-opening, and like it's also so heartbreaking. Like, so much stuff that she has to deal with, so many things I obviously didn't know about like her life, and she's really opening up about a lot. She has Tourette's, she has severe OCD, and like it just goes and tells you all of like the hate comments she gets, and like people telling her like how she should kill herself. It's just the craziest thing. Sorry, trigger warning. It's just the craziest things, and it makes me so sad to see how many people just send her hate for absolutely no reason, and like what she struggles with and stuff, and like what she really has tried to do with her platform, and she's really just been like a super positive person, and she's just like, I don't know, it's just crazy. And I feel like if you guys, even if you guys don't know who Lele Pons is, or maybe you guys have like always seen Lele Pons and been like, oh, she's literally so annoying, whatever, I really recommend you go watch these episodes on Netflix, because they're really, really interesting. So someone asked me my Starbucks order. I have been getting the Starbucks order that I saw on TikTok. It's like it's a venti iced coffee with 4 pumps of white mocha and sweet cream, and I've literally been getting it, and it is the most amazing thing ever. It's really sweet, and I've been obsessed with it. And then someone commented on my TikTok and said that that coffee I've been getting is the equivalent to 4 Big Macs, I'm pretty sure. So basically that can't be my Starbucks order anymore, but someone said that there is a new cold brew, and it's very similar to the pumpkin cream cold brew, which you guys know that I stan. You guys know I like literally was sponsored by pumpkin cream cold brew when it came out. There's a new one, and it's called like a cinnamon almond milk cold brew, and it's like so good apparently. So I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna try it next. I'll keep you guys posted. What are some other things that you guys are asking? Someone said, what have you learned since starting your clothing line? Oh my gosh, me and Nat have learned so much. Honestly, like we're still learning. Like with every time that we drop something, we're like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be so good. And then we have like a little bit of a mix up or something happens, and we're like, okay, for the next round we need to make sure we do this, and for the next launch let's make sure we order these, and let's do this. So we're always learning. I think the biggest thing that we're learning, I mean, I guess it's not learning. One of the biggest things that we've really taken into account is to really listen to different people's like thoughts on what we should do with the brand, because obviously our customers are the ones buying this stuff. So if someone is suggesting, oh, maybe you guys should do this color or this color, it's like we really take into account what you guys say and what you guys want. For example, when we did the first drop, our very first drop in December, we had a lot of people saying, I wish that you had a bigger size range, like I love this but I can't support it because you don't have my size or whatever. And instead of being like, well, this is the size that we have, this is what we're offering, we literally were like, okay, for the next one let's go up 2 sizes in each one of these, and let's do this. And so we really try to make it accessible and also listen to a lot of feedback, but also keeping it within like our own branding. Like if there's something someone suggests and they're like, you guys should do this color crew neck or blah blah blah, and we're both like, that's just not our style, that's not our vibe, then we most likely won't. But like we just have really learned to take like feedback from you guys, and it's really helped us, I feel like. Okay, so I'm going in with this little Dior palette, and I'm taking like a plain little pale shade, and I'm just gonna set my whole eyelid. I'm gonna do like little fun eyeliner today just because that's what I was feeling, and so I put this little tie-dye shirt on so I could have a little bit of color. I'm not like a colorful eyeshadow person, but I feel like the colored winged liner is really trendy these days, so I'm gonna do it. I am gonna go in with this little light brown right here just so I can have a little bit of depth in my crease. But one question I got was, how do you get over a breakup? Honestly, my main thing I always do is I really just try to distract myself. I like to always hang out with family, hang out with friends, even if it's like I feel like when I went through like a really bad breakup like a couple years ago, really what I would do is anytime like my mom would be like, oh, I'm running to the grocery store, I'm gonna do this, or my friends would be like, I'm gonna go here, like, do you want to come? Like my depressed self would be like, no, I want to sit in my room and sulk, and I don't want to do anything, I hate everyone. And instead, just go out with your friends. Don't mean like to parties, but just like go over to a friend's house, like go swim, go lay out, like go with your parents on errands, like do whatever it is that you can so that you're not sitting in your room and thinking about like your breakup, and it'll just make you more depressed if you continue to do that. I really just tried to like put all the energy that I was putting into like thinking about my ex or whatever into myself and into things that I wanted to do, and like, okay, well now this happened, so what can I do to like further myself and like make myself more successful in the meantime, as opposed to being like sulking and stuff. So that's a lot of things I do. I just like to put all of that energy back into myself and distract myself, hang out with friends. Okay, I'm taking this Milani eyeliner. This is the new Fruit Fetish collection. This is in the shade Mango Me Crazy. I kind of like that. I feel like that's kind of fun. So it's literally like, oh, it is a bright yellow eyeliner, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do just as like a cute little look. If I had to live in a city out of the country, oh, I can't do this while talking. Can you guys see this yellow is so pretty, but I literally just got it all over my lashes. Anyway, someone just said if you could live in a city in another country, where would you live? And I've never been to London, but I honestly feel like I would really love London, and they have like really good fashion there, and I don't know, I just am always thought London was a very, I don't know, I guess a livable city, and that would be so fun to live there. So I feel like maybe London would be somewhere I would live. I honestly don't know, because the only other cities I've really traveled to in other countries, I feel like I wouldn't live in them. Like, I loved Mykonos and Santorini. Oh my god, what is that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Guys, I'm gonna have to wipe that off, but like the rest of the liner is literally so cool. Okay, while this is drying, I'm gonna just let it like sit and put my highlighter on. I'm using this Milk Makeup highlight stick. This is in the shade Lit, and I'm just gonna do this all on my cheekbones, and I'm just gonna highlight because I would need this to dry so I can take up and wipe off a little bit of the messed up parts. I look like the blueberry girl from whatchamacallit, Willy Wonka. You know, the girl who has her hair like flipped under like this and she like looks crazy? That's actually what I look like. It's fine. I got a lot of questions saying, how do I love my new hair? I really love it. I love the length of it, and I feel like I definitely should have had my hair cut this short sooner, just because it's literally so easy. Like, I don't have to do anything to it. I woke up and I haven't even brushed it today. It's just already like brushed. I also got a lot of questions saying, is this all my real hair? Yes, this is all my real hair. I was actually going to get tape-ins, but we decided not to, just because after we cut it, we realized that my hair already looked thick enough and I didn't really need it. I'm really not sure why, but my hair is really durable. Like, I can literally bleach it and dye it and color it and do whatever, and it's just healthy. I don't know like why. I do take pretty good care of my hair. Like, I do hair mask, I use like really clean like shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that, and so I don't really know. I don't use a lot of heat on it either, so I just feel like my hair has always been healthy. I take Vital Proteins collagen in my coffee every single morning, so I don't really know, but my hair has just always been really healthy and like strong no matter how much I dye it. So I zoomed back out. I'm going to go in with this lip liner. This is the Buxom lip liner in Hush Hush. I bought this like, I actually think 10 years ago. No, I bought this probably like 4 years ago, and I still use it every day. I really love this like lip liner just because I like that it's chunky, so it really covers the whole lip. You don't have to like color in your whole lip with it. But I also really love that it has more of a pinky tone. You guys know I love what's the one I love? Spice by MAC. It's like a super nude brown though. So then I'm going to go in with this Milani lipstick. This is in the shade, I think it's, oh, it's I Am Awesome, and I like to go in the center with this. With this mascara, this is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, and I'm just gonna fill all of the gaps where my yellow eyeliner is. I feel like I never do colorful liner. Actually, I don't feel like that. I literally never do that. But this is so fun. Like, I just feel so cute and summery. I feel like a little Fanta girl. Mascara on. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Milani Fruit Fetish setting spray. This is in peach. It's literally so good and it smells amazing. So this is the last question I'm going to answer. I'll answer it while I brush my hair, but it said, how are you? I know you took time off Instagram. I only took a couple days off of Instagram. If you guys aren't following me, you guys don't know. I just posted and said I just won't be posting, and the only reason I posted that was because I feel like a lot of times, especially for like my influencer friends, and especially during quarantine, we feel the need to post on Instagram and be like, this is what we're doing. Like, I don't know, like I just feel like I've felt the urge to post on Instagram and on stories, because I feel like people are sitting at home and they need content and they just like want to see something, you know? And obviously that's not my job. Like, I don't need to do that. It's not like people are like dying if they don't see my Instagram post. Like, people are dying from a lot of other things, let me tell you. So I know that that's not the most important thing in the world, but I just feel like sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to produce this, I need to do this, because people are bored and they want to see content from me and all this kind of stuff. And that's always not the case, as everyone is just like at home and tensions are really high and like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I think that it's made a lot of like criticism and just like people have really, I don't know how to say it, people are just like really angry right now, and that's fine. There's a lot of stuff that people are irritated about and really angry, and I feel like anytime people post anything, no matter what it is, people are just a lot snappier and quick to like be rude, even though it's like literally the like most simple post ever. Like, I can post a photo of like flowers and people will be like, why are you posting flowers? You know, it's just, I don't know, sometimes it just gets to be like, okay, let me just like step aside from Instagram for a little bit and just focus on like my day-to-day life, as opposed to having to post every single thing that I'm doing. So I just kind of like took a little break. I'm literally fine. Like, I'm not like in depression over here. I took a little break for a few days and now everything's fine and I'm back to normal. So anyway, okay, this is what my hair looks like. I just always have this side tucked behind this ear. That's how I've been liking doing this cut. Originally, when I got my hair cut, I had it cut down the middle, because you guys know, like, I wear it down the middle so much. I'm gonna try and like part it without a comb, but I don't think it's gonna. I like it down the side. I only like it down the middle if I'm just like whatever, but I guess I'm like more of a side part girl now with this cut. I just feel like it makes me look cuter with it down the side. So I've been wearing it like this, and that's literally it. I feel like this look is so fun and so easy, and as you guys can see, like, it's just a really glowy, simple look, but you can still see a little bit of my freckles, you can still see little blemishes, so it is very like summery and light. It's not anything really that crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching this summer video. I missed doing one of these, just like chit chat, talk to you guys, and so I hope that you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.